Now, cross country is mostly aerobic. Let's look at this graph. Aerobic contribution in the 5K. I've shown you some slides, talked about the fact that scientists pretty much agree that at race pace, not at a jog or a walk, but at race pace, the 5K is 92% aerobic and 8% anaerobic. Now, some of you may think, well, that must mean throughout the whole race, from first step to last step, the race will be 92% aerobic. Not the case. What it is an average of 92% aerobic and an average of 8% anaerobic. If you look at how the race is set up, we've got it broken down into 400-meter segments on the x-axis, and then we've got the percentage of aerobic at any given point in the race on the y-axis. You can see the dots for each 400-meter segment get close to 100%, but don't actually get there. But at the start, you can see the first 400 meters is about 30% aerobic, which would make 62% anaerobic. Well, how can that be? Well, the first steps you take in any race will be a combination of energy supplied by both the aerobic and anaerobic energy systems. In fact, the first 5 or 6 or 7 seconds is energy supplied for force production, ATP resynthesis, chiefly in the alactic anaerobic system. And then following about 7 seconds or so, the anaerobic glycolytic takes over for roughly the next minute to minute and a half. And then by about 90 seconds into the race, into the run, the aerobic system has picked up enough steam to take over most of the force production if it's in if the race is in the zone where the aerobic system can keep up. Why does it take so long for the aerobic system to come online, so to speak? The enzymes are slow working. Remember, the ATP resynthesis takes place in the mitochondria, not just in the cytoplasm, as the anaerobic energy system does. So it's those extra steps involved that take longer for it to get going. By 800 meters, the 5K is up to close to 80% aerobic. By a mile, we're well over 80%, or just over 80% aerobic, and then we climb high into the 90s, and then we have a little spurt at the end as we kick it in over the last 300 meters roughly. So if we were to set up the average, it would average about 92% aerobic.